Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Duke, and this is Right Makes Might. We are thrilled to be back with you for a fresh season of Right Makes Might. And as it is fall, so too we have the beginning of school. Education is one of those issues. It's a canary in the coal mine issue. By looking what's going on in American education, we can get a really good sense of what the progressives are up to. And we start with kindergarten, where kindergarten is becoming much more than just about blocks and ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. The modern kindergarten classroom is being bombarded with progressive ideology. Our kids, as young as 5, 6, 7 years old, are being treated as adults in a very developmentally inappropriate way. We have the national sexuality standards, which boast about beginning sexuality education for kids at age 5. We're not asking kids in elementary school anymore to simply identify the name of body parts. We are going so far as to introduce transgenderism, advanced forms of sexuality to little kids. We are introducing them to homosexuality. We are, in many regards, beginning to teach them about sexual acts as young as 5, 6, 7-year-olds. We are now introducing global warming pedagogy into the kindergarten classroom, teaching kids about the earth has a fever, right? Beginning to indoctrinate young minds that cannot think analytically, that are incapable of thinking abstractly, forcing certain kinds of progressive ideologies, global warming, sexuality, and how about this? Even culturally, we're having kids, a rising trend in the country is to have kids participate in kindergarten prom. Right, to have literally kids dress for prom as 5-year-olds and go through the motions of dressing up, of having dates, of engaging in dances. Absolutely staggering. Even as we are treating children like adults at the lowest levels, take a look at our colleges. Anybody paying attention to the news knows that our universities have become out-of-control kindergartens. We are literally creating safe spaces on campus for these precious little snowflakes, these 21-year-old college students who cannot be exposed to any ideas that they don't like. We're putting trigger warnings on all our syllabi as professors. Literally teaching the great books of Western culture is one long exercise in chafing the feelings of these delicate little flowers. We've now introduced across the country coloring books into our safe spaces. We're having adults in college spending tuition dollars to have adults in college color, find ways to engage puppies, hug puppies. We're giving massages out to stressed out college kids. And the irony of all of this safe space nonsense is what it is a veiled threat on free speech. So in order to facilitate kids from never having to encounter an idea that ruffles their feathers, never having to encounter an idea that challenges them or that threatens them in any way, we are literally shutting down dissent, booting conservative speakers off campus, violating the First Amendment so that kids are exposed only to ideas they've already had. And let me be clear about this. If we start teaching our kids about progressive sexuality, about global warming, about all sorts of progressive ideologies at age 5, by the time they get to college, the only ideas that are going to offend them are non-progressive ideas. And at the college level, we're removing those conservative ideas because of what we started doing to them in kindergarten. Once again, progressive ideology. Treat kindergartners like adults, treat adults like children. Is it any wonder the country's in the mess it's in?
This is Right Makes Might with Dr. Duke.